Okay, my name is Lawrence Rudy Kirk, and I, on June 10th of year 2006, I was physically attacked by several black people on Unit 2 at 8 o'clock at night. While I got knocked to the floor, staff observed it through the window of the office and chose not to do much. One of them came into the day room shortly after I was laying on the floor and asked, Mr. Kirk, did you just get hit? And the black guys who were surrounding me said, no, his chair just fell over. And these are like 95-pound chairs. They just don't fall over. So he obviously must have known that I got knocked over. But the black guy said, no, the chair just fell over. We're helping Mr. Kirk up. And the staff chose to leave without even asking me if he could assist me to get up. At that specific instant, I continued to get beat on, so much so that my whole right side of my face was caved in. My face was shaped in the shape of a banana, and it was all totally black. My whites of my eyes was totally so dark red it was almost black. The whites of the eye was knocked unconscious, and when I came to, I was sitting in a chair leaning over a table when I came to. I immediately went to the med window, and I asked if I could see a nurse or a doctor, and they said there wasn't any available at that specific instant, and so they gave me a sleeping pill, and so I went in because I had an order for sleeping pill, so they gave me a sleeping pill, and I went in and took the sleeping pill and went to sleep. It took 10 days before I was able to see a nurse practitioner, to see a doctor, and the only doctor I ever seen was a dentist. And when I seen the dentist, to check one of my teeth, he noticed my face was caved in, like in the shape of a banana. He says, God, I gotta get you an x-ray. And so he x-rayed my face, and he found out that the eye socket, the cheekbone, and the jaw was crushed. And so they set me up for an appointment for an MRI, which was a month away. So I walked the halls for a whole month with my face all caved in, all black and stuff. And I got several pictures and from the sergeants and stuff who did the investigating later on of my face. And so when the month came that I was supposed to go get the MRI done, a month later, the day that I was supposed to go, I got canceled out and put me off for another 2 weeks before I could get an MRI done. All in all, I had to wait another 2 weeks, and then when I went, they realized that I had a whole right side of my face was crushed in, and they also at the same time noticed 3 blood clots on the right hand side of my head, and so they put me up for surgery at the French hospital. I went to French hospital about 3 days later and got a plastic surgeon reconstructed my face, and he cut through my eyebrow and reconstructed a whole eye socket with titanium metal. The jawbone, the cheekbone you have is all titanium of mine, and they pulled the lip up real high up and cut the inside of it open and did titanium metal on the upper part of my teeth and up in the gum part. It's all titanium metal, and then they fused the joint to that section there to give you a facial look, and then they pulled the skin and meat back over it. And now it's hard to tell that anything ever happened to me because of that operation and the beating. It severed the nerve on the right side of my face, and the blood clot caused such nerve damage that I have a really bad speech impediment now. And the doctors told me that in due time I will probably lose my voice altogether because of this beating and the blood clot that's on my brain. So I'm now taking speech therapy, so maybe if I do lose my voice altogether, I have sign language I can fall back on. So all in all, that's been a year and a half ago, and I filed a lawsuit against the hospital for the negligence and not letting me see a doctor in time. I won that lawsuit in December, and we're just setting up for this December for settling of some kind of settlement on. I'm asking for my freedom because I can't. I'm afraid for my life here, and I feel since they can't protect me, I feel that they should let me out. So I'm asking for a settlement, my freedom, and they take care of me mentally on the right-hand side of my head. If anything further happens because of these blood clots, I hope that I'm trying to see if they will settle for to take care of medically. Anyway, that's so much my story. Thank you.
Can I ask you a couple questions, please?
You can ask me anything you like.
Rudy, are your assailants, are they still in the same facility or in the same unit?
Two of them here are still in the same institution. One is over on Unit 13. One is over on Unit 2. And the main guy who did most all the damage, he went home 2 weeks later. His name was Ellis Jones, and
It was Ellis Jones, huh?
yes,
He's a fucking animal.
oh,
I'm
oh,
familiar with the guy. He's an absolute animal.
I know, and I did nothing. I did nothing. I didn't have time to react when it happened. All I know now is I'm desperately scared for my life because, they all stick together. All I know is that friends stick with friends, and they back each other's play. And I'm a loner. I stay by myself. I don't associate with nobody, and never ever. I'm always alone, and that's I think one of the reasons they attack because they know they can do it and get away with it. Because they know I'm not going to run to the office and rat them off, and I'm going to stitch them off, and it makes them look good in their brother's eyes when they beat on somebody, even if he's even if I'm over 60 years old.
How
They
old
don't
are
think
you, Rudy?
I'm 62, and next month I'll be 63 in January. Well, I'm worried more about my life more than anything else right now. I'm almost 63 years old, and I'm not in the best of health. I go to the gym every day, try to work out and stuff, try to stay better. But the nervousness of these cops abusing me, and then the patients abusing me, I don't know if I can take it much more mentally. But it's nice. I had a chance to talk to you about this. I haven't had a chance to unload. Sometimes you just want to cry and you can't. Well, I hope I can get out. I just want to get away from this hurt.